What's up, guys? Technonaut Games here with another Manufacturer's Cup round. This time I got my license moved up to A, so I'm against a little harder opponents now, but the rooms are worth more points if you win or do well. It's switched to 5-minute qualifying now, and I hate that. That's all I have to say about that. The first round I got held up in qualifying, not this race, a different one. This race, I burned fuel for a lap, ran a lap, and then that was it. And these guys in front of me, I think they burned fuel, got tires, and came around again. So they're a little lighter, which is the good strategy for qualifying, but when I tried it, I couldn't make it work. So I just tried to do the safe route. So I'm getting a big run on this guy. I don't want to, so I try to take it easy. I go wide to set myself up. This guy comes in and is like, oh, okay, I'm just going to smash into your door. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to smash into your door then. And he fell back quite a bit. And if the way he tried to overtake me in the first corner was any indication of how he's racing, it wasn't good. So I'm right on this guy, give him just a little bit of a bump, didn't really mean to, but it set up this move here, and allowed me to get inside him. And I braked a little late because I wasn't sure where he was, got into the dirt, went right sideways, saved it, and flew out of the corner. I was really lucky the slick guy didn't just smash into the side of me. That must have looked really messed up from that point of view. And then again, I'm trying to get out of the corner, spin the tires like crazy, and lose the second player's draft. But coming into this corner, the guy behind me must have made a mistake or something, because he drops off quite a bit. And I look behind me and pretty much everybody has penalties. This penalty system, I kind of think it's with the LS swap that guy. Because if he was racing everybody like he raced me, I could imagine penalties going everywhere. He was pissed off after the race, but I mean, I don't know. If you come in like an idiot, don't expect people to not race you like an idiot. If you show people respect, they'll race you with respect. That's how I do it. If somebody comes in and hits me, then my respect for them is gone, and I don't race them cleanly. But if you're going to race me clean, I'm going to give you a lane to pass. If you're faster than me, I will give you the lane. If you can make a move, because there's no point in holding you up if you've proven to be faster. I might as well let you by and try to stick in your draft, but not everybody thinks that way. Especially on a long race like this. You're not going to win the race in the first corner, but you can lose it. Absolutely. So coming on this lap, I've actually started to gain on the first two guys. I almost go way too wide there. I had to let off. I was struggling with that corner this race for some reason. I had it down the race before, but this race, I was just trying to get too much throttle on too early through the entrance of it. So caught up even more. This corner, I did it really well this time, but the rest of the race, I tried to get in it too much, I think, and get through it too early, and I had to slow down just a little bit to get a better exit, and it would have helped me a lot. But we're still catching them. Lap 2. We've got a nice little gap behind us, and the top 3 have basically kind of started to drive away, especially the guy in first. That guy was really, really fast. He was in a Viper too, so it shouldn't be faster than a Mustang, but he was. So he was quite a bit better than me. We were similar pace, but I mean, because I don't think I could do these laps in a Viper at the same speed. So kudos to him. And I'm just getting a sniff of the leaders now, coming on the front straight. Getting a little bit of a toe. Set fastest lap for the second lap, so that's nice to get under your belt early on. and know that I at least can keep pace with the 2 people in front of me. But I think I get a little overexcited, and I forgot completely to fuel save through here early on, and it cost me later. Well, didn't really cost me, but it didn't help anything. So yeah, my plan was to start fuel saving at lap 2 or 3, but the start of the race was so hectic it just got me completely off my game. That corner I found I could gain some time through a lot of people, even though you can do it faster than I was. Doing it a little bit quicker than most people. And again, see, I'm braking a little too late in this one. I'm trying to get through the center too early, and I can't get on the gas on the way out, and that's actually really important because it leads to a huge, not really straightaway, but a huge section of on throttle time. This corner was kind of fun. It's I was trying to get a run out, but I needed what I should have been doing is getting in a little bit further inside and using that curb to help turn the car. And this is the first time I've really felt comfortable doing that. I can't remember what the hell that name that turn is, but yeah. I usually struggle quite a bit with that one, and the first corner really coming into it. But I practiced quite a bit, and I learned a lot following ghosts of other people and stuff on like the leaderboard. I should have done it a little bit more, I think, because I still had a lot of time to gain. And it's good to follow the top guys to see where they're fast and be like, okay, maybe I can pick it up here or slow down here, whatever. You know, set yourself up for a better run down the straight like they are. And get a little bit wide there, touch the grass coming in, and it kind of, I got it on throttle too much through the first 2 S's, so I lost a little bit of time through the end of it. And then right here, I think this is it. Yeah, I go super wide, almost lose it. Thank God that runoff was there, or I would have been done. So I lost quite a bit of time right there, and then a little bit more right there. Didn't get on the gas quite as early as I could have, but I looked behind me, and the guy behind me also makes some mistakes, so he's going to lose a little bit of time, and I don't have to worry about him passing me right now. But we're on lap 4. This is pretty much everybody that I was watching, or everybody that I was racing, the fastest guys. We're doing 4 laps, stop for soft tires, 4 laps, stop for soft tires, and that was it. That seemed to be the fastest strategy, because pit stops in this racetrack take like 6 seconds, or it's so short. It's really not worth it using hard tire ever on this track, I don't think. So unfortunately, I've lost the draft, lost touch a little bit with the leader and second place guy coming into the pits. And then I make a mistake here and lose a little more time. Went way too wide. So comfortable with that corner, I went wide on it. And see right there, the guy in second spins out through the chicane, which hands us second. And we get into the pits. No fuel. I'm going to try to fuel save from now on out. Hopefully I can gain enough back. Actually, I don't think I start fuel saving really well until like lap 6, so by that time I'm pretty far behind. Now I'll skip ahead. Same lap, I caught the guy that inherited second. I think he was doing 6 laps on softs, then stopping and then doing 6 laps. So his tires are quite a bit slower than mine were at this point in the race. So I should have probably been a little more aggressive early on. I wanted to get a run and just go. I was hoping he'd give me space, but he was coming in too, and we touched him just a little bit. I didn't really, I couldn't get over too much further. So other than completely backing out of the move, I couldn't have done anything. But I just wanted to get by him because I was losing time. being right behind him with him being on old tires. So I was trying to keep myself in a position where if the leader made a big mistake, I could either catch up or pass him for the lead, because anything can happen, really. So again, we're 4 and change behind, and there's about halfway the race to go. Now I start fuel saving properly. I get down into easy because nobody's too close behind me, nobody's in front of me, so I don't need my radar. That's the only thing that makes me worry about switching this kind of stuff. If I'm around people, I don't know if somebody's going to make a move or what, so it's hard to drop that down and fuel save like that with people around you, especially in this mode, because you don't have a mirror behind you. You don't know what the hell's going on behind you, because you know they couldn't put a mirror in this view. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, a little bit slow on that lap. And again, I go into that corner too fast. If you watch the timer, I gained through the center and then lost a ton all the way out and all the way down this straightaway. So I'll skip ahead. Second round of pit stops. Not too much happened. The lead stayed around 4.5 seconds the whole time. I think I could have braked a little later into that corner. The guy in the lead seemed to be gaining time on me just going into that, and I gained a little bit coming out, but not as much as I lost going in. So we get our soft tires, and we only have 3.7 laps of fuel left, so I decide to take a splash and play it safe. And that right there costs us 2 seconds on the track. So now we're 6 seconds behind. But we're still in second. So I'm just telling myself, and I have just enough fuel, so I still got to fuel save a little bit. And I'm starting to catch him. I'm closing the gap, but I wasn't quite fast enough. And coming here on the last lap, he makes a mistake into the first corner a little bit, and I gain like over a second just in that corner. And I'm thinking, please make more mistakes so I can catch up here for the end. But he does not. I don't think he does anyway. So I'm trying to be smooth, but I want to try to catch him also at the same time. I get a pretty good run out of that corner that time. But this corner I brake too late, slide through it onto the dirt, lose all the time that I just gained. But we're still around 10 seconds ahead of the guy in second or third, and around 5 right now. I lost more time now. We're 5 seconds back of the leader, so that's not too bad for me overall for the whole race. If I had fuel saved better and been a little bit smarter and been able to stay in the draft at the start, I think I could have been in it for the win. But I would have needed a few more things to go right, and me not to make a few mistakes also. Like taking the tires off the track the few times that I did, I probably lost, I don't know, like 3 or 4 seconds maybe, right? So, maybe more, actually, overall. So that's the big thing I got to work on now, is just getting rid of little mistakes, getting a little bit faster, and trying to be super consistent. But, coming across the line and finishing second, last race of the night. I got the most points I've ever gotten. I've only done 2 races before, but I got 160. It says 159, but on the internet it says 160. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later, Technonaut Game.